Mission Impossible Fallout is so good, it made me think, oh god, am I a Mission Impossible fan? Am I a Tom Cruise fan? The answer is yes and yes, but only as an action star. In real life, well, he's insane.
And because a Scientologist does, he or she has the ability to create new and better realities and improve conditions.
But Tom's insanity is part of the reason why I love Fallout. He will do anything. Sometimes he'll do things that are, I dare say, impossible, and that is just one piece of the puzzle that makes Mission Impossible Fallout genius. My name is Steven, and welcome to Hot Strike. For a franchise that started in 1996, you'd think it would have gotten worse like other blockbuster franchises, but Fallout proves that Tom Cruise running across the screen only gets better with age. Since Fallout released, I have rewatched every film multiple times, and by the box office numbers, I am not the only one who is a fan. Each film is full of insane stunts, an electric score, and plenty of moments to make each film stand out from the rest. I mean, just look at this scene from Mission Impossible 2 and compare it to Mission Impossible Fallout. Fallout's car chase is extremely grounded, and the shot selection, editing, and sound design all strengthen that. Tom doing his own stunt driving allows for the shots to be held longer in the edit, and the sound design with no accompanying score makes it feel like we are there. On the other hand, Mission Impossible 2 is tripping. The cars aren't obeying physics, the edit straight up uses fades, which is nuts for a sequence like this, and John Woo pairs slow-mo with Hans Zimmer's score that is just going off. This is the perfect example of early Mission Impossible films. A little ridiculous and silly, but since it's the vision of a sole director, it really makes it unique from other action films. Each director was able to contribute their own personal vision to the franchise, which kept it fresh from film to film. I still really enjoy those early films, but the series has come a long way in overall quality, and now I truly believe it is the best blockbuster action franchise there is. Gone are the days of cheap-looking spy tech, and whatever the hell this was.
No. She's got no training for this kind of thing.
But to go to bed with a man and lie to him, she's a woman. She's got all the training she needs.
Damn. Chick's got an ass like an onion. Makes me want to cry.
Ethan Hunt is still the badass spy who will get the job done no matter the cost. But thanks to Tom's commitment, Fallout avoids feeling fake. Tom physically doing things like hundreds of halo jumps, flying a helicopter, and breaking an ankle while jumping between buildings links him to the very first filmmakers like Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton. These old school stunts may seem childish by today's standards, especially by Tom's standards, but these OG filmmakers were risking their lives just to wow audiences with pure movie magic. Tom is that same type of filmmaker for the modern audience. Just like Keaton, he is an actor, producer, and a stuntman all in one. Very rarely do people see a film and wonder, wow, how did they pull that off? Because most people just assume, ah yeah, a computer made that. Now that isn't exactly fair to VFX artists because they truly do pull off amazing feats and only get noticed when their job looks bad. But there is just something in my caveman brain that loves seeing things done for real. It gives the whole movie a stamp of authenticity that is rare these days. It's why I love old movies. You can watch an old movie like The Searchers and feel a connection to the film because you're looking at the exact same frame the camera saw on the day it was shot. It's like a time capsule that connects you to that very moment. It's special because you know that after the camera stopped rolling, the shot was largely left untouched. It's truly as if you were there on set. Now this may just be me, but let's compare this moment in Fast 9 to this moment in Fallout.
Altitude 25,000 feet.
Walker, what's the matter, Hunt? Afraid of a little lightning?
Both moments are exciting, but the moment in Fast 9 is so ridiculous it carries no emotional weight at all. All the shots are obviously computer generated, and the shot of them sitting in the car is one of those obvious green screen shots, and it feels more like this than this. Sitting in theaters and watching Fallout for the first time, I was astonished. I went into that theater not expecting too much, and I left being amazed at every single set piece and the story overall. I couldn't wait to rush home and look up how some of the stunts were pulled off, and did Tom really do all of them? The answer is yes. For every frame that Ethan Hunt is visible on screen, it's Tom Cruise. No stand-ins, no stunt doubles, it's him. And his dedication makes his movies magic. Even with all this said, it takes an army to make a movie. No matter how hard Tom may try, he can't do it all himself. Christopher McQuarrie's vision and story utilizes Tom's thirst for movie magic in the best ways possible. And since the bar for movie quality is low these days, especially when it comes to blockbuster franchises, Fallout proudly stands out from the crowd as an overall triumph of action storytelling. The story guides returning and new viewers through an action-packed opening that sets up the entire film. We know the stakes because we saw the inciting incident. It was shown to us, not told. We saw Ethan choose the life of his friend over the lives of millions. And this is Ethan's only flaw: compassion. Although Ethan is more or less a god, or as Alec Baldwin said in Rogue Nation,
Hunt is uniquely trained and highly motivated. A specialist without equal, immune to any countermeasures. There is no secret he cannot extract, no security he cannot breach, no person he cannot become. He has most likely anticipated this very conversation and is waiting to strike in whatever direction we move. Sir, Hunt is the living manifestation of destiny, and he has made you his mission.
Prime Minister.
he is still just a guy. And in this harsh world of espionage, he is often too nice for his own good. Ethan Hunt is the epitome of a hero. He puts his own life before others, he won't hurt innocent bystanders, and he believes that the world is worth saving. Even after all these years and being betrayed multiple times, Ethan is optimistic. Cue Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill's character, Agent Walker, plays the perfect foil to Ethan. Like Ethan, he is a grizzled spy veteran, but unlike Ethan, he does not believe the world deserves to be saved. Oh, and spoiler alert, he is the villain.
Now, we have to hope they never met.
Hope is not a strategy.
You must be new.
The rest of the cast is great as well. Ilsa, as a fellow competent spy who has a history with Ethan, Luther and Benji, Ethan's longtime companions, and even Ethan's wife Julia gets in on the mix to remind us why Ethan does what he does. Oh, and Sean Harris is just awesome as Solomon Lane.
That was Ilsa.
Shut up.
Very interesting. It's good to see you again, Ethan.
Now, the story is certainly not reinventing the wheel, but it doesn't make mistakes. A simple story, executed correctly, can still be satisfying. And in terms of the reveal that Walker was the villain, I was surprised. I was certain it was going to be his boss, or the obvious choice, Solomon Lane again, since, he's back in the story. All this said, I love Mission Impossible Fallout, and until I saw this movie, I would not have considered myself a fan of the series. Now I can say I love the series, even at its worst. But at its best, Mission Impossible Fallout is a shining example of how great blockbuster action movies can be, especially when they are made by a competent team who loves entertaining an audience. Not only did this team facilitate Tom's insane desire to do all his own stunts, they were able to execute in every other department as well. The cinematography is smooth, beautiful, and showcases all the insane stunts extremely well. The soundtrack is straight gas, and it's my favorite rendition of the Mission Impossible theme. The edit is simple and concise, and takes advantage of Tom Cruise doing all his own stunts and holds shots so much longer than typical action films because they don't have to cut around a stunt double. Mission Impossible Fallout is an all-around masterclass, but the foundation on which it is built is Tom Cruise's dedication, and this dedication is what makes Mission Impossible Fallout genius. My name's Steven, and this has been Hot Strike. If you enjoyed this video, please drop us a like and let me know what movies we should talk about in future videos. Thanks for watching.